Well, hello there. My name's Alicia. Welcome to Doors and Floors blog, where we talk about DIYs, daily adventures, and life abroad here in Peru. Today, we're going to work on upcycling this dress over here. It was gifted to me a hot minute ago. We're gonna go with that just a hot minute ago. And it is a little too long on me, which is saying something because I've got legs for days. But it's a little bit too long on me, so I don't love it and I don't wear it. So we're going to try to upcycle it. I figured I would just turn this into a short sleeve or 3/4 length shirt because we've got quite a bit of length down here. The goal is for this to be a quick and easy project, but I'm a little extra and every single thing sometimes it ends up being a couple hour project or several hour project. But the goal is for this to not take that long. So my plan is to try this on. It's already inside out, but I'm going to try this on and I'm going to cut it off wherever it is that I want to wear it at, plus seam allowance so I can hem it. I will try to do the same hem as this one. It's not going to be exactly the same, and I don't have the same shade of pink. And then I'm going to take off the bias tape that's here. I'm going to try not to touch this one. I'm going to take off the 2 sleeves. And then wherever I cut it off, I'm going to turn that into 2 sleeves. Fingers crossed it's a good length, but we'll see. I mean, I got quite a bit of stuff down here, so I feel like I can get a decent sleeve. We just got to make sure that it fits in the sleeve here, and then we're going to hope that it turns out the same or, similar looking. I have a twin needle that I'm going to use for this project. I don't want to upcycle it into something crazy. I think sometimes people do these upcycle videos and it's really cool to see how they transform them, but I think I'm most likely to wear it if I just turn it into a t-shirt. So I'm not going crazy. I'm going to try to stick as simple as possible. I have overthought this for several months going, do I want to go crazy? Do I want to take it in? Do I want to do some cool detailing in there? I have been thinking about it for months and months and months, and I've decided I'm going to try to just go and turn it into a basic t-shirt and not get crazy. If you also have a t-shirt dress that you want to upcycle, grab it and let's get into it. Put the shirt on inside out, the dress on inside out, and then I have put on a shirt that I like the length of, and I'm putting a pin at the bottom of the shirt. I did that all the way around. So I have a general line to follow, but I still need to add a seam allowance to finish the bottom hem afterwards. But there's a lot of length in the dress, so we've got a lot to make sleeves work. Hello, I wanted to pop in here really quick and discuss the importance of testing the hem before you sew it. I am getting ready to sew the bottom hem for this one. I have pressed it, I have measured it, and I spent, 3 or 4 hours trying to test how to sew it. Ideally, you'd want to use a twin needle. And there are tons of really great videos that'll tell you how to set it up and everything. I'll link to one below. But before you sew it, if you have a little extra scrap fabric, here's something I cut off of the sleeve because I'm going to shorten the sleeve a little. I don't need it to go over the arm. So I took a little piece of fabric and I've been testing it, and the twin needle just isn't working on my fabric. I have followed multiple tutorials. I have double checked that I'm doing everything right, and I don't know if it's me, if it's user error, it probably is, or if it's just the material, or maybe something's wrong with my needle. I don't know. I have a second needle, but I can't find it. So I have drawn the line because I've been across multiple days. I've spent several hours working on it and testing it, and it's not working for me. So I have decided to do something else. If you also have twin needle problems, I recommend doing a bunch of tests, and you do need something stretchy, or you do need a zigzag stitch of some sort for it to be stretchy. So I have opted for this one right here. This is this zigzag right here. I've tested it multiple times to make sure I have it where I want it to be and everything. And that's the one I've ended up with. So I'm going to just stitch it right along this edge right here. It's not really going to fray very much because it's not really a material that frays very much, but it'll help keep it in place and help keep it stretchy. I just wanted to be honest about it because ideally the twin needle is what I wanted, and the twin needle is what I would tell you to use, but the fabric's not working with me and the twin needle's not working with me. So if you run into a similar problem and you also struggle with it, please test it. Please spend maybe not 3 hours or 4 hours testing it like I did, but spend at least a little bit of time testing it. And if it's not working for you, it's okay to pivot. And if you have any tips about twin needle sewing, or I don't know if it's just me or if it's the material, I don't know. But if you have any tips, I would love some tips because I am struggling over here on the struggle bus. So I'm going to go sew this with a zigzag stitch, and I will show you how it goes. Also, a quick side note, you may find that your twin needle, like, it works on some things and it doesn't work on other things. And if that's the case for you, that's why I just wanted to test it on the same material, because I could show you a different piece of material that I tested and it worked perfect, but it's not working on this material. So make sure that you test it on the same material that you're going to sew. Okay, let's talk about the sleeve situation. What you're going to want to do is measure the leftover remainder fabric that you have for the bottom of your dress and see how long you want the sleeve to be. This would make the sleeve go beyond my elbow, and I don't want the look of that for this t-shirt. I want it like just above the elbow. So I need to figure out from here on my shoulder to the end here how long I want. I've already measured on myself with my fabric tape measure, and I'm reaching about 12 inches. I'll go ahead and give myself like an extra half inch of extra seam allowance, and I'm just going to reuse the bottom hem so I don't have to redo the hem. But alternatively, you could use the bias binding that we took off of here, but if your top has that. So basically all you need to do is measure from here how far in you want it make a mark, and then line up this edge, this spot here, with your mark. So for me, 12 inches is somewhere right around here. I'm gonna mark it. I'll line up here with the spot, and then I'll draw my line around it, tracing this, and cut around it. But because I need to get 2 sleeves, I'm gonna go ahead and separate these first. I'm gonna use the front half for one sleeve and the back half for another sleeve. So I'm gonna go ahead and seam rip that first, but that's all you're gonna have to do to cut it. Pretty easy. Hello. I finished the shirt yesterday and I've been wearing it the whole day, trying to figure out if I like it. Not sure if I like it. Well, I wasn't sure if I liked it when I first put it on, and I feel a lot better about it having worn it the whole day. I think my biggest issue is this U right here that I'm not 100% sure I love. I think the sleeves turned out really good. I think my other issue would be how the tank top was cut narrower and my sleeves had to really like fill out this whole spot. On the back it goes in a little bit too. If I can show it. If you can even see, my bra strap is further over than the sleeve line as itself. But I did my hair, I did my makeup, and I feel cute now. So let me stand up and give you a little view of it. Let's see, how about here? Okay, oops. Let me scoot the chair in. Okay, I don't really have a space for this, but here's the whole shirt. And it used to be so much longer. I don't know if you remember, but it used to go below my knees. So that's quite a lot of length. And I just feel so much happier about it. Having worn it the whole day, I'm not so hesitant about the U. I think it looks better. And here's a better shot of the back. You can see that the seam line for the for the sleeves goes in a little bit further than than you would think would be good, I guess, or I would think would be good. I think it's because it was a tank top. It was a tank dress. It wasn't a t-shirt. But having worn it the whole day, I feel much better about it. I feel cuter in it, and I'm definitely gonna wear this more than I ever wore the other thing in the last 2 years that I've had it in my wardrobe. So I'm happy with this upcycle. I think it was well done, and I do have a little bit of scraps left over, but this is it. I don't have very much left over, nothing big enough to make anything by any means, but I'm stuffing it all in my scrap bag in case I ever create something patchworky in the future. But as far as upcycles goes, I feel pretty good about this one. I feel pretty good about the end result. Let me know what you think of this upcycle, and if you would upcycle your own t-shirt dress into a t-shirt. I would love to know, because I think if you can get more wear out of clothes that are in your closet just by upcycling them, then it's a worthwhile project, and it's worthy. So anyways, I will chat with you next time. If you have any other upcycle ideas that you'd be interested in, let me know so I can see what's in my closet and see if we can put anything together for you. Anyways, chat next time. Bye.